This 23-year-old thought he was walking out with probation, but one honest answer about weed, his job, and his future changed the entire courtroom's tone. Watch closely, because every question the judge asks reveals how fast one bad decision can spiral.
Court is calling 2024 CR 4455, State of Texas versus John Anthony Martinez. Can I have parties announced for the record? For the state?
Zach Dunn for state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Leah Alon with the Law Office of Gary Barton for defense.
All right, and would you spell your last name for the court reporter?
Yes, Your Honor. Allon.
And are you Mr. Martinez?
That's ma'am.
All right, did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of terroristic threat of family household as a Class A misdemeanor? Range of punishment is anywhere up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Martinez, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, I am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, I am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of terroristic threat family household. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. They're recommending community supervision. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be no harmful or injurious contact with Shania, Shania, Nicole Hernandez. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense of terroristic threat, family, and household, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers states 1 and attachments.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
And state, have you had contact with the complainant?
Your Honor, this is the complainant that came into the courtroom, noting her lack of cooperative with the DA's office.
All right. After reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we respectfully ask the court to follow the plea agreement in this case, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say, state?
No, Your Honor. Just that we had previously mentioned the complainant's lack of cooperativeness with the district attorney's office and the matter.
All right. So if you're drug tested today and you're going to get drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Just weed, ma'am. I smoked 3 days ago at my job.
I'm sorry, what?
I smoked 3 days ago at my job.
You smoke what?
Weed. Weed.
Okay, you smoke weed and then you said something about your job.
Just at my job. They're after hours. I was
Okay.
there.
What job is this where people are smoking weed at their jobs?
Well, I'm a professional detailer and I do paint correction. So after hours, I stay after work and I do cars.
And everybody just kick back and start smoking
free
weed.
to leave.
Okay. All right. So how old are you?
23 now.
You're 23 and you have a 1-year-old and you're smoking weed at your job, kicking back.
So,
And I see that this entire argument started over the fact that you and the person you're in a relationship with are having financial difficulties because you lost your job. Either you quit or you lost your job or were laid off.
stay off.
You were laid off. Laid off from where?
The post office.
I'm sorry, what?
The post office.
Oh, you're laid off from the post office. Usually that doesn't happen. Why are you laid off from the post office?
Left my door unlocked.
I'm sorry, what?
I left my door unlocked to my vehicle. And I wasn't, my steward really couldn't help me much.
Okay, I cannot understand a
I
word
said
you're
that
saying.
I was laid off my post office job because I left the door unlocked to the vehicle. That was pretty much it.
Why would you do that?
I just did. I left it unlocked. It wasn't open. I just left it unlocked.
Well, then they probably not laying you off. That's probably a consequence of leaving your door unlocked. So you can't go back.
I was in my 90 days. So right 85 days, I left the door open. They just let me go out.
You know, usually once you have a post office job, it is hard to lose that job. Why would you leave the door locked?
It was just doing my route. It was just one of those hot days during the summer.
Oh, how did they find out your door was unlocked?
I had actually had one of my supervisors following me, and just to like watch and see how I do. And I did good, but I left it all out.
Did you beg your supervisor, please?
I did, but it really wasn't just enough.
So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
I actually want to go to the military, and maybe after that go to engineering school so I can be a tuner for cars.
Well, you can't be smoking weed and going in the military.
Just the stuff that I'm going through right now, just kind of.
So what are you going through?
Just not having my son with me. I work 7 days a week. I work at the car wash on the weekends, and I do a detailing and food correction during the week. So I'm just always working, and when I can, well, during the weekends I pick up my son. During the week I pick my son up. So always have my son in my house.
So is your mom involved in your
Yes.
life? All right, because your relationship with Shania Nicole Hernandez, for now, that relationship is going to be over.
Yes, it is.
So you will need to have some third party.
Yes, my mom, third parties pick us for us.
All right. Yeah, that's not a good relationship for either of you. And I don't think I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about that. As you know, when your mom calls, you got to answer it.
Yes.
And I can't say, oh, I didn't see your call. All right. So you realize that I'm not going to allow you to have contact with her, right?
Yes, ma'am.
If
And-
something changes and you want to have contact with her, I usually don't allow that until you've at least started your anger management classes.
As
Okay.
long as I have my son, I mean, me and her really don't need to have a relationship.
Okay. Well, let me explain something to you about drop off and pickups, and your attorney will tell you this. When I was a defense attorney, you know what the problem, and when I was a prosecutor, you know what the problem was? People, when they're doing child exchanges, guess what they always want to do? They want to bring the new girlfriend or either the new boyfriend. And when you do that, you know what ends up happening? It's chaos. I guarantee you there is going to be some kind of physical altercation. So once you successfully completed this probation, if you all start to do exchanges, don't be bringing your new girlfriend to do a child exchange with you because it's not her business. And hopefully, Miss Hernandez won't be bringing her new boyfriend to do a child exchange because I guarantee you at some point in time, each of you are going to have partners in your life. You understand? All right. Is there anything else from either side? Any questions?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from defense, Your Honor.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail, suspended and probated for 2 years. If you complete everything successfully, you can come back and ask that he be terminated early. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Shania Nicole Hernandez. There's going to be 80 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once you complete parenting, that will be deemed satisfied. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Anger management, field visits, 1 time per month for 3 months. And then at probation's discretion, there is to be do regular random UAs, tests for levels. Those levels need to start coming down. You understand?
That's right.
Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, we can go on to the record. And this court to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you have an issue, let probation know. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. You understand? And you should try to see if you can get that job back at the post office. Nothing hurts a failure but a try. Okay? Thank you.
This case wasn't just about a plea deal. It was about responsibility, parenting, and the reality of second chances. If you want more real courtroom moments that teach hard lessons and expose the truth behind the justice system, hit subscribe now. These are the stories you don't see until it's too late.